two copyright strikes because I didn't pay attention to guidelines. And this is even after I have so much avoided it in 2 years on this channel. If you haven't watched my, if you didn't watch my yesterday's or live, please you should go ahead and watch it where I talked about how I gained 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks because this is a follow up to it. Now, if you watch that video, I talked about how the plan was to do 3 days and I went ahead to do more than 2 weeks. While that was going on the before the 1 week was expired, I got a copyright warning or a notification saying I should put down a particular video and I should contact the owner and all of that. And my video was going to be pulled down if I don't remove it in 7 days, and then further action will be taken. I was so scared. I put it down immediately. And of course, I rushed and sent an email to the creator because the creator that I know on the internet, I mean, I'm a fan of, sent an email. Thankfully, she responded that midnight. I remember she's so professional. I give her the kudos. So I sent her an email saying, oh, this happened. I used your content and I gave you credit, but this still happened. And I got this from your company. And she's like, okay, good. That it means that I must have used more than one of her videos because her management had made her content in a way that if you use more than one of her videos per time, that's when you get a notification that you have overstepped your boundaries. I said, oh, that's correct because I used 2 of her videos on my channel at that time when I was trying to grow my subscribers, like I mentioned in the previous live. So she just gave me a few tips, told me what to do, told me she will always support me, told me why she decided to put that kind of law and work with a managing company. And in fact, she told me something that shocked me. Chivera, if you ever watch this, I want to say thank you so much for your humane and your kind heart because see, after you explained all of that to me, it became clearer why I should take this thing seriously and like a business. So, guys, she told me how that years before then, she made content. She makes comment. She does relatable content that is like comedy and all that, very engaging content. And then she will make the content and put them on the internet, and other people will take the content, put it on other platforms like Facebook, Instagram, other places, and then the platforms would think those people are the original creators. That at the time she will be saying, she'll be reporting the account to say, oh, this is actually my content. The platform will be saying, no, this is the original owner because they took it to the platform first. And of course, there's no other way they can track that this was her video. It was really crazy. So she didn't make money from her content for years until she began to resolve this and now put in a management in place and all of that. She told me how that she made content for over 4 years or 5 years before she was able to regulate it, and I understood. It's very important as a small creator to begin to protect your digital real estate. These videos that we make, I don't blame. You see that some movie people like Odwake Song and the rest, you see them put their watermark across their videos. Like you don't play really. I started telling myself that I'm not doing enough, protecting my videos, making sure that people can't crop it out and all of that. So it opened my eyes to a lot, even though I had 2 copyright strikes, which I'm going to get into. So you have to watch this to the end. I'm going to get into how that happened. I still learned a whole lot in the process. And that's why I'm making these videos. This is part of my mistakes that I have made on YouTube series. So my name is Chisom. If today is the first time seeing my face, welcome. This is me on my road to financial freedom, carrying you along. I'm going along with my whole family, the gang here, the Chi Money Gang. And I want you to become on board as well by subscribing to this channel right now, liking this live stream, dropping a comment, because if you don't drop a comment, I won't be able to see your name to reciprocate. Okay, drop a comment, like this video, share it. It will help a lot of people. So I got 2 copyright strikes on my channel. If you don't know what copyright strikes are, there's, that YouTube is all about creating original content. So they need you to create your own content. Don't copy someone else's content. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so I know I shared a bit of the strategy I used to grow my channel, which included other post content and how I did it. But on a normal day, YouTube expects you to create from scratch. That's why this platform is actually unique. I mean, if you come to YouTube and you flip it and it looks like Instagram, where you see something you've seen before, I'm sure that it won't have this kind of appeal that it has, right? Okay, so I learned a lot with that. Thank God it was just a warning, and I was able to pull it down before the 7 days. And the owner of the content even educated me more. Now today we are contacts, we are buddies kind of, and she has even offered to help me. Now, while that has happened, the next week into my 1,000 subscribers challenge, I remember that day so clearly. It was a Saturday, and I was supposed to have a culinary meetup with some women from my church. We were supposed to go learn how to cook Oriental rice. And it was just a fun day. And I remember that the chef that was teaching us was already done dishing the food and we were to taste it. And I get the notification on my phone and I look and I read it and I'm like, YouTube, you know, and I'm like, I was shocked because I got the email saying your video, mentioned in the particular video, and it was one of the shots I've been posting, have just been pulled down, and something about legal stuff. And even though they included the email address of the creator as well, which I emailed immediately, but I didn't get a response till I'm talking to you now. They didn't bother. Like they just slammed me the strike. Now you can only get a copyright strike when you have already been warned. In some cases, I think so, because you get a warning. Then, if you don't act in accordance to what they asked to do, you get a strike. And getting 3 strikes will make YouTube to pull down your entire channel. Yes, you heard me right. When you get 3 strikes on your channel within a 90 days window, where you see happen, like you must have a pending one, and another one comes, and another one comes within 90 days, you will not own a channel anymore. All this hard work will just go to the drain. So you can imagine my shock on getting that email, and I was like, oh my God, a strike. I mean, I've had in the last 1 or 2 years, I've had copyright warnings where it's either I use music and then I didn't know it was copyrighted, and then they send me a copyright warning, but telling me that it doesn't affect my channel. It can only delimit the monetization of that particular video, which I always go back immediately and try to scrap the music because you don't have a right to demonetize my video. No, I worked hard for it. I worked hard for it. No, you can't demonetize my videos like that. So when they do it, I just go and scrap it because, yes, let that place be blank. When you're watching it to get there, it's blank. It's either you understand or you don't. Either way, it's fine as long as my video is intact. I don't want to see any copyrights, so that happens. And that is typical if you're on this platform because you cannot know everything in one day, right? So that has happened. And I've always gotten it does not affect your channel. So imagine me getting that email that day and this one was a strike. I was like, oh my God. And I remembered that I've been studying and I've been learning about how 3 strikes gives you an automatic pull down of your channel. And I don't even think you can appeal for it. I went home that day, showed my husband, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Then imagine my shock. And I got home. I got on my laptop, I'm like, oh my God, let me see what next. How I'm supposed to remedy this. What should I do? Should I put on, if I put on the video, does it, count for the remedy? What am I going to do? And then I saw a second email from another video saying another video had just been pulled down and I have 2 strikes. That video was just posted hours before. The one that I got the first strike was posted 5 days prior. So maybe they sent me a warning and I didn't see, and then they gave me the strike. This one that was the second was just a few hours before, and it was a game, it was a game shot. I felt so terrible, guys. I was like, my God. In all this my career, I've been trying my best. I've been trying. Oh God. I've been trying not to get into the bad books of YouTube. I've been trying not to be, oh my God, I try. God knows I have been trying. So getting 2 stripes in one day, no, I felt this was it was too harsh. Poor me. Poor me on YouTube. Thanks, darling. I felt so bad and I knew that I needed to do something very fast. So I got into my YouTube studio back end. And I went to the notification and they said, I have to take the, what they call that thing again? Copyright school, copyright academy, something like that. So copyright. I wish I can show you guys, but they told me in that copyright thing that I shouldn't even screenshot anything. See, guys, I'll tell you guys all about it. See, they said I should not even I cannot be liking something now, watching something very interesting, and I feel like I need to show you guys my best things, and then I'm gonna screenshot it and say, oh, see, they said I shouldn't try it though. Don't try it too, because see, it's better that it's only me that is in this quagmire, that you don't enter it too. So I saw these two videos. In fact, I don't know how I coped that week because I was just disoriented. Like, wait, so I'm just one strike away from getting my whole channel, my whole effort, everything. And the funny thing, they added a clause that said, when they pull down your video, your channel, it's not just your channel they're going to pull down. They're going to pull down every other channel you're associated with. So in my head, I'm like, how would they even know? But I realized that it's YouTube, is their platform. I mean, if these people track us like this, they have all these analytics. Is it to track your footprint that they cannot? If you like, use different emails. They know the channels that you own. If you like, open 10 channels with different emails, they still know the person. Remember, it's Google. Remember, your footprints are everywhere. I looked at myself like that and I pitied myself. In 2 years. I said, oh God, what have I done to myself? I should have just stuck to the rule. The plan was 3 days, post viral videos, alter them, get the number of subscribers you need, and delete all of them, not some of them, all of them after 3 days. And I went ahead to post 1 week, 2 weeks. I was enjoying the views, enjoying the subscribers, enjoying confusing vidIQ, because vidIQ got confused. I was enjoying it, and see where it landed me. I felt so sorry for myself. And I said, guys, the last thing I will do is not to tell you. Please don't take anybody's video and keep it in your channel for more than 5 days, 3 days. And I remembered that must be why Vibe with Sonia, if you're going to watch this, hi, thank you so much for your help. That must be why, part of the reason why Vibe with Sonia said use only 3 days. Because imagine if I used only 3 days and deleted all of them, the first strike wouldn't have come, because it was at the first strike I saw that I had posted a picture, a video 5 days prior. So if I posted it 5 days before and I had deleted it on the 3rd day, it wouldn't have gotten to the place where they're giving me strike now. So I thought, right? And 2 strikes. So as this channel stands, 1 more strike, God forbid. God forbid. I won't have any more strikes. So I went to take my copyright academy course. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of that, the exact name of that thing. It's a school, but it's very brief. They teach you all about copyright, things you shouldn't do, why YouTube insists on original content, what makes for, in fact, they even taught me there that, when it comes to music, you can use a music and the original singer may not be the one that slam you with copyright. It might be the producer. It can even be the promoter. So there are several people that own a copyright for a music. I was like, Then they taught things about don't video your screen to show someone. If you listen to something that you really love, YouTube said, sit down by yourself, form your own gang and recreate it by yourself with your own vocals. Don't try to copy it or view or screen record it to show somebody. I was thoroughly schooled, guys, but it came with a price. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. 2 copyright strikes in a day is not a good thing at all. Like, it has made me feel like I let my channel down. I made it vulnerable. It's like having your child and letting the child have an accident in your presence, and you knew that you shouldn't have let the child do certain things. That's the way I felt with this channel. And yes, that's why I came to tell you, don't make this mistake. Copyright strikes, 3 of them gets your channel removed. Like, you will not have a channel anymore. And not just that channel, all the channels you're associated with, you have ever opened. That's like, it's like YouTube thinking that this person is an incurable rebel, something like that. It's crazy. So that's how I started becoming careful, making my own shorts, taking things really easy. See, sometimes there's a thing called being hasty to monetize. Sometimes being hasty to monetize can land you in more trouble. And see, when you remember that starting afresh, starting afresh isn't hard. Please, building this thing already, almost 100 videos, starting afresh will be hard, and you have to appeal and appeal afterwards. And I heard that the process is, I don't even want to get there, but from people, I have a friend whose channel was pulled down in 2022. She appealed and appealed, called everybody in Google, on YouTube, before her channel was restored. And then she had to make a lot of changes. She even changed the name of her channel, deleted some videos. Oh, it was such a hideous thing. But thank God she got her channel back and her channel picked up from there. So please don't make these copyright mistakes. 2 strikes in one day. You needed to see how I felt. It took me like a month or so before I could tell you this, because it was devastating. So I took the lessons, the copyright lessons, then took the examination on the spot. It's usually a simple examination, though, if you understood what was taught. It's a video lesson, then a couple of, I think, four questions to answer to get all. If you fail it, they will change the questions a bit, reshuffle them, give you new ones, and make sure that you get them. Until you get them, you won't pass. Then immediately you get them and pass, then your days will start counting down, because you have 90 days. After you pass it, you now have 90 days. They'll be watching you to see whether you make the same mistake again. It will now take 90 days, if you don't make the same mistake, for them to now return your channel to equilibrium, to remove the strike from your channel, to discharge and acquit you as guiltless. You know what I mean? So every day I go to this channel and I look at the back end, I'll say 80 something days to go, 70 something days to go, and I'm like, Jesus. That is how even the me that was rushing and saying, Oluwa, do it for me, or let me monetize by September. When I saw that there is not, because if you have a strike, you can't monetize. If you have even monetized already, you get demonetized. Then if you had 3 strikes, you get removed. So I'm like, that's how my journey for monetization now is lagging till November. But see, when November comes, guys, we are all gonna monetize. We're gonna monetize, okay? This is me giving you the tea about what I experienced, so that I don't make the mistakes. Let me know in the comment section whether you picked anything from this my story, and if it has happened to you before, also let me know, guys. How did you cope? How did you redeem it? Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I'm Chisom Mutibeaka, money coach, here for you, and I love you. Keep supporting me. Keep being amazing. Take care.